Welcome to Zephyr Yoga Inspiration. I offer these podcasts for free, and your support really does make a difference and is appreciated. To make a donation, please click the link in the episode description or visit zephyryoga.com. Welcome everyone to this meditation practice. As most of you know, this week's focus is on Apana Vayu. Our last focus was on Prana Vayu and how we receive prana, this life force energy. Now we're turning our attention to how do we use the prana that we receive in helping us then eliminate. So Apana Vayu governs this elimination. It's that exhale pattern of releasing, letting go, and surrendering. It's that downward, outward movement. So in our meditation practice, what we're trying to actually focus on is not only of this physical releasing, but also this mental, emotional, and energetic releasing. So usually Apana Vayu is found in the pelvis and lower abdomen. And it governs, the physical elimination of excretions, of urination, menstruation, and even birth. So it's that downward, outward flow from the waist down. This will really help support our immune system, our lymphatic system, and the organs in function of taking away toxins or byproduct of the positive effects of prana or nutrient-rich kind of foods or water, and then flush them out. So we're going to use some tantric kriya techniques. Kriya is purification actions to create this cleansing and releasing, whether you feel it physically, energetically, mentally, emotionally. But we connect to this Apana Vayu to optimize our health and well-being in helping us release that which doesn't serve us. So Apana Vayu kind of is around our pelvic region, which is a location of the first three chakras. And when we have imbalances, if you reflect on times when you feel either constipated and or you have diarrhea, either you feel like you're trying to hold on control or you feel so ungrounded and out of control, there's this sense that there is this imbalance. And usually there's fear, doubt, insecurity, erratic emotions, poor health, or even poor self-esteem, but this kind of lack of purpose. So we turn our attention to our practice and just honor kind of what is, and starting to use our practice of meditation to drop into this self-knowledge and self-understanding of kind of what's going on, and then utilize this tantric practice of weaving not only mudras, kriya practices, and this pranic alchemy of energy that we use to inspire, to heal, and to also use to flush, to transform and release. So there is, just to give you another little nugget, when we work with the exhale pattern, we work with this release pattern, there normally is a kind of reaction towards that movement. And it's usually facing losing something, usually facing a change of circumstances, and or even a death. And this is actually tethered into the exhale pattern that tugs abhinivesha. It's a mental emotional affliction called abhinivesha, and it's the fear of death. As I stated in last session, that when you are born, the first breath you are gifted is the birth of life, which is the inhale pattern, receiving life. And the opposite is when you pass, the last breath you will take is the exhale pattern. So death becomes our ultimate teacher. It is said to be our last teacher. And as we face our little death through focusing on the exhale pattern every time we breathe out, we learn how to trust. We learn the techniques of letting go and the art of surrendering openly, freely, in this way in which leads you to the next transition. So this can be provoking. And to begin with, I'm going to do the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, which is the great victory over death. And really it's facing Kala, which it means death, that in this lifetime, the destiny or fate will be an inevitable end. And we call to Kali, which is the feminine deity, and or we call to Shiva, which is the masculine deity that represents death. And it teaches through the mastery of knowledge, of knowing what we truly are beyond that limited self, beyond our labels and how we reduce ourselves to words and concepts and what we have or what we lack, that we know our true self, our true nature through practice, and that we gain the powers of prana to use to create this skill in loving awareness, to manifest lasting fulfillment of our embodied purpose, to find contentment within and this desired freedom or liberation from what causes us suffering. So we focus on Apana Vayu to ground us, to earth us, to root us down. And then we find that with this healthy foundation, we are able to trust, to release, to learn to let go and move us closer to that peace, serenity, and equanimity felt as a result of practicing. And so what we're going to do in a structure of this practice is I'll do the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. I'll offer you the meaning of the mantra. And then as we set that precedence, I'll get us to drop into understanding maybe what we're afraid of letting go of. We're going to do Prana Mudra, which is like peace signs, and you close your peace signs. We're going to do Kapalabhati. And then we're going to do a Ganesh Mudra with our hands and hold the inhale. And think about what you would like to remove, what obstacle is being in your way to really do your life well today. So you offer it to the light of prana, and that prana transforms it and frees you as you exhale. And we will then sit and bask in that glow. Then we're going to do Kapalabhati again. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hands down. You're going to do Apana Mudra with your hands. So you roll, do this with me now. Roll your index finger in, like you're kind of doing like little tiny circles. Yeah. And then you're going to take your middle finger and ring finger to your thumb. And you're going to press your hands down. Yeah. So it's like your index finger rolls like a cinnamon roll. And then your middle finger and ring finger go to your thumb, your baby finger sticking out. You press your hands down. After Kapalabhati, we're going to exhale all of our breath out. Hold your breath out and do Uddiyana Mula Bandha. So you suck your belly in and up. And then you can turn your palms up into Chin Mudra or Yana Mudra, whichever variation. And then we're going to just watch our exhale lengthen to the point in which we hardly need to breathe. And I'll leave you in silence, and then I'll bring you back out. Okay? So that's a lot. This is a tantric way in practicing. And in this way, we cultivate this self-realization, self-knowledge, and self-awareness as a result of mindful practice, and then utilizing this energy for that gift of transformation to lead us towards lasting fulfillment, contentment, and liberation. So to begin, bring your hands into a prayer position. And the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, I'll chant once. And this is a mantra to Shiva or Kali as the great victory over death. It is to heal the body and mind, to release all negative thoughts, emotions, memories, any suffering that occurs in this lifetime. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivaradhanam Urvaukamiva Bandhanan Mitro Mukshya Mamritat. Om. We meditate on the three-eyed one, Shiva, Kali, which permeates and nourishes like a fragrance. Shelter and bless us with health and immortality. Liberate us from the clutches of death, even as a cucumber is effortlessly separated from the bondage of its creeper. Let your soul ripen and mature over time, fulfilling the duties and purpose in this lifetime, and accept the inevitable end freely, letting go without strain or effort. Surrender to the exhale willingly. As we open our arms, lower our hands, allow awareness to descend in and around your body. And in this mindful reflection, what do you find hard to let go of? Allow whatever arises in the form of thoughts, emotions, imagery, memories. Notice what makes you controlling, what makes you very ungrounded or overwhelmed. What are you afraid of? And just for today, ask yourself, what do you want to let go of? Whether it's a person, place, or thing, whether it's a concept or an emotion. Now feel where you hold on to that fear. Whether it's a loss of a relationship, a job, whether it's a change of circumstance, or whether it's a death of a loved one or facing your own. Notice what you would like to learn to let go of. And as we acknowledge what we hold on to, what brings up this fear of loss, change, and death, I'm going to ask you to bring your arms up, Prana mudra. It's like peace signs, fingers closed. Receive a comfortable inhale, and around a Kapalabhati, like you're blowing out a birthday candle with your nose. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart, hook your fingers, Ganesh Mudra, the remover of obstacles. Pull, inhale fully. And now pause, holding your breath. Feel Uddiyana Mulabandha and Jaladhara Bandha. Feel the light within the mind, the light in the heart, the light of Prana, this life force burning brighter. This light that is filled with intelligence. This light that heals, this light that transforms and frees you. Exhale, release, bring your hands down. As awareness descends in and around your body, feeling the earth below you. Feel more secure, grounded, strong, and trusting. We usually feel more able to open, trust, and start learning to let go of outcomes, of attachments, and surrender any resistance and opening to that mystery of life. We're going to bring our arms up, Prana Mudra once more, Kapalabhati. Inhale comfortably. As you exhale, curl your index finger into your thumb, thumb to your middle finger, ring finger. Exhale completely. Pause. Hold your breath out. Push down with your hands. Suck your belly in and up. Jaladhara Bandha, Uddiyana Mula Bandha. Rest in the emptiness. When you can't hold your breath any longer, release. Turn your palms either to face up or down and relax into your form. As you wakefully notice how the Kriya practice has completely changed the physical and subtle experience. Seeing that the breath teaches us, preparing us, guiding us. As you follow the breath, lengthening the exhale, as you lengthen the exhale, sense a fullness of a natural presence, a companionship to presence. An opening to the truth as you open to the sounds and sensations of the here and now. Lengthening the exhale. Notice the loving awareness that is present. A tender responsiveness that arises from belonging. Belonging to this body, to your life, to this moment. And lengthen your exhale, learning to let go into this moment and let it be. As you breathe in this awareness, a natural wakefulness of the mind, you follow that aponic action of releasing, surrendering to this loving awareness. Whatever thought, emotion, memory may surface, you offer it to the inhale and willingly release it to the exhale. Simply notice being, every sensation, effortlessly perceiving without doing. Effortlessly let go. As you rest in the outflow, heal in the inflow, and trust in the outflow as you practice letting go. remaining still. Become aware of what is awake as the mind, body, and energy are at rest as a result of focusing on the exhale. Feel a quality of peace, serenity, and contentment within. Draw your attention to your heart mind. And as Rumi was quoted in saying, every heart receives what it prays for. Opening to these words, may our physical bodies have strength, stability, and integrity. May our vital bodies have health, stamina, and energy. May our intellect be clear, curious, and open. May our character be humble, wise, and kind. May our emotions be true and stable. And may our heart, mind awaken. Bending your elbows, bring your hands back to a prayer position. Breathe in, and as you exhale, let these words wash through you. Let my life force be linked to my heart. Let my heart be linked to the truth within me. Let that truth be linked to the eternal. That eternal which is unending bliss that surrounds me, is within me, as me. Receive a big deep breath in. A long, slow, aponic breath out. Let it wash through you, sensing that quieter mind, open heart, and a strong vital body. As you open the eyes, lower your hands and softly gaze, absorbing the residue of that practice, and taking that quality of awareness and feeling with you. I thank you. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining me in practice. I hope that serves lessons in learning how to artfully surrender, to let go through the exhale pattern. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. If you would like to continue to practice, find out more information about the topics discussed, or to donate to this podcast, please visit zephyryoga.com or follow the link in the episode description. I thank you.